What's going on, everybody? It's BK, and yes, today is going to be a little bit of a it's going to be interesting because I said I wanted to give you all a little bit of time because we had such a great time yesterday. I loved answering questions, and I want to do that again today. So it's up to you. But before I get started, just a quick reminder, everybody: if you're here, it's because you like to be able to talk about and feel comfortable talking about in this environment how to make more money. You want to be able to feel comfortable talking about how to have more control over your free time and live with less stress. There's some of the basic principles here. So if you're here, it's because you like talking about that or like sharing ideas. Also, I wanted to remind everybody, because we've been talking about it a lot lately, about living the life that you really want to lead and invest wherever it makes sense. I'm a guy who lives in Europe, love living in Spain, love investing in multifamily real estate, specifically in the United States. I recently wrote an ebook. If you want to know a little bit more about that, a couple of you have been starting to pick that thing up, which is actually kind of cool. You can go to keeponcashflow.com/roadmap. And if you want to know more about that, there's a way you can dive into the after the ebook and find out if it makes sense for you. If it does, great. And if it doesn't, well, I hope you like the ebook, made it for you. So anybody that is out there today, it is a wonderful day, enjoying a birthday day, not for me, but for my little sister. So that's actually kind of cool. A lot of fun and spending some time in New Jersey in the United States. So anybody who is out there today, I have some time and I want to be able to answer your questions. We had a really, really cool session yesterday. I was told that the exchange was value add, so that was always good. It makes me smile and makes me want to come back and do more of this stuff. So whoever you are, or whenever you jump on, just do us a favor, let me know who you are, where you're watching from in the world, and how can I help? What question can I answer for you? So I'm going to put my sunglasses back on. It's kind of funny. You can see the selfie stick here, but there's like a lot of sunshine coming into my face. So on the selfie stick, I'm just having a little bit of coffee this morning, and I'm here to answer your questions. So I want to see what questions you may have. Actually, I'm going to put this down for a second because this may be a way to... I'm going to go check something out really quickly. Yes. Cool. Okay, that works. Nice. I'm going to play with the weight distribution, although I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I want to check something very quickly because I don't know. Yesterday there were some comments that were coming in, but I wasn't able to see them. And so for those of you that are watching, can you do me just a quick favor? Give me a thumbs up, say who you are and where you're watching from. Because I want to be able to answer your questions. That was a lot of fun yesterday, and we want to continue doing that. So give me just a second. I'm going to check something. I want to see if this is actually, because there's a lot of noise inside, so I don't want to go inside. Give me just a second. And think of your questions. Write them in the box. I'll be right back. All right, let's see. So I'm back, just checking things out. If you're watching this on the replay, I would also love to know on this wonderful day. Let's see, there's a lot of different things. I was thinking about a bunch of different stuff to talk about, but I guess right now it's really about who is trying to move forward, who is working on growing their real estate portfolio, or you're working on some type of residual or passive income strategy, and that's working for you. I'd love to know what that is. If it's related to real estate, even more so, because I think that would be really awesome. We can exchange, share ideas with each other, and grow, right? With the goals of being able to make more money, being able to have more control over your free time, and ultimately living with less stress. I mean, that's what the whole thing is about. So this guy's coming in and out. Anyway, so if you have some strategies, what are those strategies? Are they related to real estate? I think you guys know mine are definitely related to real estate. Started to come up with some other passive income strategies, but they're related to real estate as well. So, and some of you have even seen them here. Speaking of which, one of the ways we want to be able to help you get really clear on, how real estate can work for you. What is it that help you to be clear on your path to creating that? And because I've been learning a lot over the last 5 years and doing that with multifamily investing, residential, also primarily smaller residential, meaning less than 20 doors, but multiple complexes I have. So that's been interesting. Going to be going larger than that from now on, 100 doors or more. Also part of a hotel. I think I've told you many of you about that. That's going to be opening up in May, and working on with another group of people, of course, a 260 unit apartment building. So really excited about that. So talking about passive income strategies, these are all related to real assets, and then there's some other passive income strategies that are not related to real assets. It's primarily through helping other people or products that I believe in, getting them out, sharing those, but I do that pretty discreetly. So, but anyway, I guess the goal is working on multiple streams of income and doing creating types of income that are not 100% related to me exchanging time for money, because at the end of the day, that's kind of a losing strategy. You may make a lot more money, but you're using so much of your time on things that you don't like, then that's not cool. If you're using a lot of time on things that you do like, then it's a completely different story, of course, because by definition you like what you're doing, so keep doing more of that. Anyway, so as you're watching, like I said, I have a couple minutes. I want to be able to answer any questions that you may have. Those questions can be related to obviously multifamily real estate, setting up teams, building teams, related to sales, leadership, things that I have lots of experience with, and things that I can share and help you with. So if you have any questions related to any of those topics, or maybe they're not any of those topics, please feel free to ask me whatever questions you would like, because I'm here to answer your questions. Super Cheryl, hey, how you doing? How's it going, Cheryl? I put these sunglasses on because it's kind of bright out here today, but it's great to see you back. So Cheryl's a multifamily investor and also very active in the tribe, so that's awesome. Cheryl had a couple questions. I love that Cheryl lives in Canada and she's looking to invest in places outside of Canada. We've talked about investing in the Caribbean and Mexico and some other places. So Cheryl is also a seasoned investor from what I'm taking in the interactions and the types of questions that you have or that she has. So cool. So Cheryl, any questions for me today? I'm bouncing around a little bit, enjoying time, and I was telling people about the ebook as well. So if people are looking to understand how I do long distance investing and how I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm trying to now share the mistakes that I made, put it in a pattern that actually makes sense, so that you can invest long distance, you can invest in your backyard, you can do that and do it in a way that's multiple tens of thousands, high multiple tens of thousands of dollars getting mentoring and coaching to help me get all of that situated. And so I'm basically giving you what I learned at a very, 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 very small fraction of the cost, with the hopes that you get closer to your dreams faster, because that will well, that will just be a nice thing. So it's kind of like putting goodwill back into the wonderful universe. Anyway, so let's see. Any questions today? We're jumping in and out, many of us, saying hello, which is always nice. It's from Cheryl. I'm going to say hello back to you. And can't think of anything at the moment. It just makes me happy that you're here, Cheryl. Very cool. I love that question yesterday about the leased land. And I was actually thinking about that a little bit this morning. And yeah, it's definitely, what is your plan? And are you able to execute within the defined period of time? Are you able to secure that lease and execute on your plan? Yeah. So that was actually a really good question yesterday that you had. So I did yesterday after the fact though. Oh, what questions did you have after the fact yesterday? Can you remember what questions you had from yesterday? I would love to answer them, or at least share. Hey Cheryl, one of these days, it's funny, I'm gonna put you on camera. I just saw that. You can actually, you can ask someone to be on camera. Bring Cheryl, I can bring you on camera. I won't do that, of course, right now because I don't want to do that to you because I'm not giving you heads up. But I just think that's really funny. We could actually like have a conversation. I know with leased land on reserve. With leased land on a reserve, they can kick you out. They can kick you off at any time. Right. I mean, so Cheryl, I mean, in terms of the leased land, the whole point is, and you're doing it perfectly, right, is you need to understand what are the risks related to leasing land and what can you do to mitigate those risks. And ultimately, the question should be, are you comfortable with your risk mitigation strategies? Meaning that what is it that you're doing to minimize the amount of risk? And if you can sleep well at night, then I guess you're probably comfortable with that. So why not move forward? If you're not comfortable with that, I would definitely not recommend moving forward because you're not going to sleep well at night. And I think I mentioned this before. I really, really, really like my sleep, and I'm going to try and do everything in my will, in my power, to help everybody else sleep well at night, even if you don't sleep very well or sleep very much, because I don't sleep very much, but I sleep very, very well, the very little that I do sleep. I would laugh at your hair. So I think there's a little bit of a delay as well. So no, but I don't want to do that to you because I didn't let you know. But now I'm letting you know. So next time I may ask you to say hello because I just think that's really cool. Like this technology it's crazy. It's amazing. So we can all be in touch and stuff like that. So what I would say is I wanted to give a couple of minutes, and I think I'm getting close to time. I think. Hang on, let me go check my time really quickly. I will be right back. If you can think of anything, write it in the chat box, and I will be right back. So I forgot, you probably were able to hear that music when I was inside. So anyway, it's BK, everybody. Cheryl, I appreciate you asking questions. I'm glad we got to review that stuff. If you can think of any other questions, anybody, definitely let me know. If you're watching this on the replay, do me a favor, hit the hashtag replay. And I am looking forward to answering more and more of your questions. I'm going to do this every single day until I go back to Europe. I think I told you all that. Depending on what time things are going on later, I will be back to answer your questions. So have a great day, everybody. This is BK. I'll talk to you very soon. And if you haven't, check out keeponcashflow.com/roadmap, and you can pick up your free ebook. So I hope you enjoy the ebook and you enjoy what's in there. If you want to go and have a little bit more deeper knowledge, I give you the chance to go in and purchase a course. So there's no strings attached. If you like it, go forward. If you don't like it, well, then at least you got a free ebook. All right, everybody, take care. It's BK. Hasta la próxima.